Welcome to Cloud-Based Bedtime Stories with Wanjala. You made it through the day. Get comfortable, close your eyes, and let tonight's story find you. Nothing is paging. We can just read. Tonight, we journey to a quiet valley where information is kept safe, organized, and deeply remembered. This is the home of Cloud SQL, Google Cloud's managed relational database service. Here, we will watch how tables of data rest peacefully, how scribes work in quiet rooms, and how the memories of applications are preserved through the storm and the silence. Chapter 1: The Valley of the Scribes. Imagine a wide, quiet valley sheltered from the wind. In this valley, there are 3 ancient guilds of scribes. One guild is called MySQL, known for its practical, steady hand. Another is PostgreSQL, deep thinking and precise, keeping complex relations in perfect alignment. The third is SQL Server, diligent and structured, organizing great hauls of records. Each database instance we create in Cloud SQL is like one of these scriptoriums. Inside, a virtual machine serves as the stone workspace where the scribes do their work. Along with them are quiet helpers, service agents that watch the lanterns, sweep the floors, and keep a log of every record written. The scribes do not have to worry about building the roof, patching the walls, or gathering firewood. Cloud SQL takes care of the workspace itself, handling backups, updates, and monitoring, so the scribes can focus entirely on writing down the records we send them. Chapter 2: The Vault and the Unchanging Archway. Underneath each scriptorium lies a deep vault. In the world of Cloud SQL, this is the persistent disk. It is a durable network storage device, holding the actual tables and records. The scribes sitting upstairs write their notes and send them down into this vault. Because the vault is separate from the workspace, it can grow as large as needed, expanding silently in the dark earth without disturbing the scribes above. To reach this scriptorium, travelers must use a specific path. At the entrance of the path stands a stone archway with a single permanent address carved into it. This is the static IP address. Whether travelers come from the open public roads, using a public IP address, or through a secure, private pathway reserved only for the valley's residents, a virtual private cloud, or VPC, they always arrive at this same archway. The address never shifts, even if the scriptorium inside must occasionally change its tools or pause to rest. For those who require extra security, there is a trusted guide known as the Cloud SQL Auth Proxy. This guide accompanies the traveler from their home, verifying their identity at every turn, ensuring that only those with the proper key may speak with the scribes. Chapter 3: 2 Scriptoriums in the Night. Even in the quietest valley, storms can happen. To ensure that no memory is ever lost, Cloud SQL offers a setup called high availability. When this is chosen, a second identical scriptorium is built in a different part of the valley, in a separate zone. While the primary scriptorium is busy writing and reading records, a quiet runner stands by the window, watching every stroke of the pen. Instantly, the runner copies the writing and sends it to the standby scriptorium across the way, where it is written down in identical vaults. If a heavy fog rolls in and the primary scriptorium must go dark, the road at the archway is quietly and automatically diverted to the standby scriptorium. The travelers barely notice the change. The scribes in the second room simply pick up their pens and continue the work, keeping the history unbroken. Chapter 4: The Gentle Shift. Like any physical structure, a scriptorium needs care over time. The stones must be polished, the tools updated, and the operating systems patched. In Cloud SQL, these changes happen with great care. Sometimes we ourselves want to change the room. We might want to give the scribes more desk space by increasing compute resources, adding more memory, or modifying a database flag. These are configuration updates. Other times, the system itself must perform updates to keep the Valley secure and healthy. Cloud SQL handles these system updates automatically. If the physical host beneath the scriptorium needs to be replaced, a hardware update, Google Cloud uses an advanced technology called live migration. Without stopping the scribes, and without pausing the ink on the page, the entire active workspace is gently migrated to a fresh, new host while the virtual machine stays running. The scribes keep writing, completely unaware that their room has moved. Other updates, like small improvements to the supporting service agents, happen online while the database continues to run, serving traffic without causing downtime. But once in a long while, the operating system or the database software itself must be upgraded. This is called maintenance. Because this requires the scriptorium to briefly restart, Cloud SQL lets us choose a quiet maintenance window, perhaps a Sunday night at 3 in the morning when the world is asleep. And for those scriptoriums that use the Enterprise Plus edition, this restart happens so quickly that it takes less than a single second. A simple blink of an eye, and the scriptorium is renewed, ready for the next day's memories. That's all for this journey through the cloud. Wherever your clusters reside tonight, may they remain stable, resilient, and peaceful. Until next time, sleep tight until you have to serve your next request.